Story time, people. Nah, that's the dude that I watch. Neutral Drop. He's from Lockout Gang. He has a channel. But anyway, today we're gonna get into real brief. Y'all know the Warpath real brief thing. So we're gonna get into a story that I was telling a little bit about it on a live. It's about a stick up that I was supposed to go do, but it didn't go as planned. Check it out. Or not for me, for the other individual. Boop. We gotta put the combi completa. So I go with this dude. We meet up. He's supposedly, allegedly, so-called connected with the mob. So he's one of those dudes from Bensonhurst that's like, yeah, but you know, dude, I'm not trying to like do that right now. Like, I'll whack this dude if anything, you know. Go up in there and just start whacking people if they get out of control, Mo. You know, he's like that. You know what I'm saying? But he's like no joke. In his neighborhood, you know, because everybody got everything locked. Like, I got it locked. I got Brooklyn locked. No, Papi. You got your block locked. Where you never leave, that's the only place you got locked. I'll take you to hoods that you're not going to act the same or you're not going to have locked. That's just a fact. Dudes be like, oh, I'm a gorilla. I got it smashed. You got your block smashed. Anyway, boom. Facts. Yeah, because it gets out of control. So we meet up. We on our way. First we get loaded. Tech, 380, 9s. Y'all already know. The hammers is out. Boop. War puts it in the book bag. I'm way younger now. Mind you. FEDS. This is a crazy statute of limitation. It's over 10 years, right, guys? Yeah! Let's not forget where we at and why we came here for. So, with that being said, did he just say, Is he lying? Nah. So anyway, we don't lie here. We don't do that, YouTube. So what happens is this. We on our way, boom. We talking about it, how it's going to go down. You know, he always wanted the bread. His thing was like, yo, you guys could keep whatever contraband y'all find in there, you know, for lack of a better term, I guess, right? I want the bread. I'm like, yo, why does dude always want? So anyway, we supposed to go pick somebody else up. Rest in peace, Aloe. I love you, bro. Facts. Did I mention that Aloe is like my brother and I love him and I miss him dearly and I never got over his death? Yeah, Aloe. Rest in peace. So, from Sunset Park. So anyway, we go, boom, we driving. Homeboy's talking about, yo, I hope that type of money's in there that people are saying, blah, 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 blah. I never told him this individual, they had that type of money in there. Let's get this straight, because I don't, you know, I just do these videos. I just talk as I go along. I don't rehearse. I don't nothing. I freestyle, facts. I say what's coming out of my heart. Stories I remember pop up, I say them. And I forget a lot of things. So anyway, we drive in. He's talking about, yo, boom, boom, I'm telling you, it has to be that type of money in there, but I hope that type of money's in there because I guess why he heard, right? Because I didn't tell him. You feel me? I didn't even, he's explaining the spot to me and he's like, I'll show you when we get there. And I don't even know really where they be going. He's just stating that someone told him and he hopes that type of money's in there because if not, he's going to break son up. You feel me? That was the thing back then. Like, if that type of money's not in there, I'm going to get what I'm going to get and keep it on. Then I'm going to break you up so you got nothing. You feel me? So, we drive and boom. I'm like, yo, he's going like towards our way. You know, I'm noticing like a Fort Hamilton. Like, I know I'm noticing like 9th Avenue is going up. 10th Avenue, and then you already know. So, when we get around the place, I'm like, yo, isn't this by I started getting doobity 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 doo on him. Like, yo, buddy, this is too close for comfort. So he stops, boop, and he's like, yo, the spot is right there in that building. But in that building lived these girls that I grew up with. Their brother, there was a major DJ, Heavy. You know what I'm saying? Her other brother, I forget his name. Sorry about that, man. Anyway, Corky. Corky, I think his name was Corky. If I'm not mistaken, Corky, word, thorough, official, another dude. I seen him on the island. He was putting it into her sisters. You know what I'm saying? Jasmine, all of them lived up there. Like, I grew up with them, like, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Because they was on 41st since I was little. So when we pull up to the place, I'm like, yo, that's, you know what I mean? Not Nana's crib. You know what I'm saying? That's Nana. What? You feel me? Like, I'm bugging out. And I'm like, bro, in my head, I'm like, boy, you can't do this, bro. Boy, you grimy. You super. At that time, if dudes think I'm grimy now or thought I was grimy now, which I changed a lot, bro. Imagine when I was super younger, bro. Imagine 10 years ago. Imagine 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to glorify, show off about. We just telling a story in hopes that nobody does or tries to do the dumb, ignorant things that I was doing. Right? Real G's don't glorify nothing. So now, we pull up. In my head, I'm saying, I can't do this. I can't run up in there, pull out. One of them get crazy, bang, I got to let off. I'm not doing that. In my head, but I'm not telling them this because I already got a plot in my head. My brain start working quick. Like, oh, you want to do that? Oh, that's what you want to do? Okay, so that's why. This is what I'm gonna do. And my warpath sensors is up now. Boop. This gotta go to plan B like real fast. So now I'm like, all right, let's do this. Boom. I get out. He's like, yo, I'm gonna wait for you right here. The boss, man, right? I'm gonna wait for you right here. I'm the stick-up kid. He wanna wait. He wanna be the getaway driver. That's it. You know what I'm saying? He don't wanna come in. He don't wanna nothing. Cause I took him a few times with me in spots, and he was like, "Sir, you bugged out. I'm not going with you in another spot. Like you bugging. Like you should have not did that." I'm like, man, F them doors, babe. What you worried about? You feel me? And he didn't know Spanish, so a lot of spots that I was going into, not all of them, cause some was people of different descent. You know, like I don't see color. You know what I'm saying? You know, the stick-up kid, you know, we don't discriminate. Anybody get it. All we see is green. That's the only color we see is green. Facts. So, I get out. Boom, I'm like, bet. This is the only time, besides the story I explained before, which that, anyway, that was another video. But, I called police, like on police, in facts, but not like on them, like telling on no one, even though we not worried about them here. But and shout out the family members that's police, because not every police is bad, I guess, because they probably like, damn, son, why you did that? You know what I'm saying? Because we got some gangster, don't get it twisted, police members in the fam, super gangster. So anyway, what I was going to say is I get out the car. Boom. I got the ratchets in the book bag. But now I don't want to go in there. Not that I'm scared. These are people I grew up with. I don't know how, what you think, and leave in the comments how beautiful I would look on the Channel 7 News, Channel 5 News, any news station that hopped out of a whip, went up in there, stuck up people. They try to make a move. Boom, 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 boom. I casting over 2 times them. You feel me? Like, nah, man. That didn't sit well with me, because I've done things to people that was from my block. I've done things to people that I knew, which, by the way, I sincerely apologize. under different circumstances, that would have never happened. The devil had a grip of my life. Whether you accept to forgive or not, that's on you. I did my part. My bad. Mala mia. So anyway, I couldn't see me doing that. So I go in the hallway. I'm undecided. At the same token, do not get it effed up. There was probably, and I'm 99% sure, there was some things up there that I would have loved to acquire in my life, like have at that moment. But I knew that if desperate times really hit, these were people that I probably could have knocked on their door and been like, yo, I know you ain't seen me like this, man, but I need help. Like, really. And they would have welcomed you with open arms and helped you. But war always got a problem with asking for help. Back to the story, because I know you might get a little, boom, boom, boom. So now, I say, I'm not doing that, bro. Boy, you can't. I got my jack on me, the phone. I boop, boop, boop. I say, you know why? He's outside the car. I got to get him out from the front. Because now I want to do what some would consider a coward move and just break out on him without him seeing me, which I could have pulled out. But you see how thorough I keep it when it comes to storytelling. I say, I want to do a coward, what some would call a coward move. Right? Because I could have just walked out and said, yo, son, I'm not doing it. What up? Smack Thundercats out of him. Oh, you can finish him. I could have did all that. Because I had the ratchets on me. He had nothing but a whip. And by the way, they hit hard. Especially the more cars. So anyway, so he, like you could say he had no weapon, but he could chase you down. Right? So I'm thinking about all this. All this goes through my mind. Because I didn't get the name Warpath for nothing. I'm thinking like the wars in my head. Survival tactics. All types of things. How I'm going to do this. What's going to happen. What could be the outcome, the consequences? Like I was thinking of a lot of things as a stick-up kid because I had to think like that. Because my brain was my mindset was to outthink anybody that felt that they was a thinker. I would try to think like, well, how would the police think? You know what I'm saying? How is the person that's got this bread thinking? What's on their mind? Where would they hide it? What would they do in a situation? Or what would I do? And we all know as people, we not much different from the next person. You feel me? So boom. I go. I say, nah. Boom. 911. Hello. It's me, Warpath. Nah. So check it. I call and I'm like, listen. Which, by the way, I apologize. This is a long time ago. NYPD, NYPD, chill. Leave me alone. I'm a YouTuber now. An influencer. Right? All the words. I said that before, but it's all right. So anyway, I dial. Boop, 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 boop. Hello, operator. Yeah, by the way, did you just know 2 of you guys are here laid out on the concrete floor? What? She got Scooby-Doo on the dude. Story time, people! Who'd you drop? So, which, by the way, I shout out channels here from time to time. If you catch me, you catch it. You heard? But I show love to the people and expect nothing in return. That's what we do. Lockout gang. So, damn, War, just get to the story already, man. People be so desperate online that you can't wait 2 seconds. Like, yo, what's up? Like, it's speedy. Like, if you don't get to it, boom, they'll switch. Like TV and go to the next channel. Come on, bro. Relax. You living your life speeding. You're going to catch a heart attack. So, I get there. I hit them up. Boom. Yo, listen, 2 dudes are laid out right here. Boom. They dressed in blue. And they don't look like Crips to me. They look like a different gang. Your gang. So, they come. Boom. They stop right by his car. So, he's pet now. I hit him up. Boom. All right, I'm in. Like, I'm going. You know what I mean? Like, it's popping. So, he's like, yo, I gotta get out of here. Police is right here. At that point, I'm like, why he had on him? Why he's leaving? I think he got paranoid. Like if somebody could call the cops, they right there. They ain't gotta drive to there. None of that. You know what I'm saying? We at that time we had them CBs where we could hear the precinct and all that. But I didn't see it in the car that day, so I don't know. I think he would have been left. But anyway, if he had it, it's just something that just came to my mind. So I'm like, all right. He's like, yo, I'm gonna spin around and wait around the corner. Boom, 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 boom. I said it worked. I'm out of here. So what war does, I don't stick the people up, man. Shout out to them, man. Nana, everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's not official names. I don't give people's official names on here. I don't do that. I don't even know people's official name. No disrespect to nobody, to nationality or race. Y'all know I don't do that. A lot of my friends are white and thorough. Shout out to Kaz that just came home from doing, I think, 20 or over 20 years. Time flew. A wild white dude, bro, from my hood in Sunset. Hit the papers a few times and all that. Wild. He was raised with us. So anyway, I break out. Oh, but by the way, I was going to say, see how my brain is gone? Damn, war. I was really out there, B. Facts. So, I say all that to say that dudes, and actually shout out to Bensonhurst, Staten Island, all these places where they have people of different nationalities, right? Meaning white. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to come off as something, never that. But most people that I know that know people's full name is like white people or the cops, the feds. Yeah, that was Johnny Rizanova that did it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I went to school with Johnny Schiavadano. I don't know nobody's first and last name. I don't want to know your first and last name because then dudes will be like, it was probably him. He knows my full name. Nah, I know dudes by their street name and that's that. By their nickname and it's a rap. I don't want to know your government, bro. So anyway, and I hope you don't want to know mine, which a lot of people here do. And I'm like, are you bugging? Who sent you? The cops? The feds? What? What? No, you bug? No, block. So anyway, I come out, boom, and I leave. I break out. I got the book back. I'm like, holy snap, it's on. But I'm thinking in my head, what about if he spins around? I'm looking in the corner if it's him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying not to sleep. I'm trying to be on point, but he didn't. I'm like 4 blocks down now. I'm walking. I'm on 5th Ave. This is around 43rd or something like this it was. I'm going straight down. And I went down a block with a car, you know, the opposite direction. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he, you know, if it's not, it wasn't a block where he's going to be coming up or whatever. You feel me? Or you don't feel me? My bad. It's not a block where he's going to be coming. If he's coming up, I could see him. You understand what I'm saying? And if it's somebody's coming behind me, you shouldn't be behind me driving. That's either Popo or him. Facts. So, which we know Popo or anybody coming, you hear that. And when you hear, you better run. You heard? I mean, I don't suggest you run, but I'm saying in my head because, so I break out. Boom. At this point, I'm like, I got drama now. I go to the crib, which is Alo's basement at that time. I mean, they owned the whole house. His family was house owners. But it was the spot where we hung out at, right? So it's 44th Street, the house 360. Facts. It had to be. It couldn't be no better. Wouldn't be right if it wasn't the house number 360. Or you know what? I'm going to keep it 100. Boom. I don't even think it was 360. It's 361. But in my head, I saw 360 all the time. You heard? Because that was the house. You feel me? Say no more. So now, I'm inside. I'm looking at the ratchets. I'm not amped up because at this part of my life, I'm into ratchets like hard. Like real hard. Like I have my brother, my blood brother, which we don't talk, by the way. Shout out to him. Still know you, my brother. I love you to death, B. And just know that people, even me, your brother, we don't always remain the same as human beings. We change, bro. Chill, homie. You bugging out. So with that being said, I'm looking at the ratchets. I'm open now. I'm like, yo, look. Alo's like, yo, son, don't point that over here, right? Because Alo never really held a gun. I was the first one to ever put a gun in Alo's hands, you know? So I'm wondering, like, when are they going to come for me? And being that Alo was the one that was always with me, so if somebody was looking for me and they couldn't find me, guess who they would try to go get? Alo. Facts. Cowards. So with that being said, they never found me. They would roll up on the block. But as a sticker kid, you know, we always moving. Boom, boom. We always on point on the low. Dude's like, yo, I ain't see you in a minute. You ain't supposed to. But when you get it, you gonna see me. You heard? If I find out you getting it, that's when you'll see me, bro. So, now, I don't do that no more. Hey, guys, YouTube, hello. So, no, I just didn't lie. Stop. So with that being said, they find Aloe one day, and guess what happens? It gets ugly, man. Boop. This is that part of the show where we go boop. We interrupt this program to tell you that boop, without the Audio Technicas, the audio wouldn't be right. Bong. So I hear they find Aloe. Guess what they did to Aloe by 86th Street and 4th Ave? They follow him. They throw him in a van. Boop, boop. Get in the car, moron. Shut up. Yeah, man, I don't know where he's at. I said, shut up. Now you may talk. Where is he? I don't know. Have you seen him? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I swear to God, I haven't. Hold up. I may know where he's at. Nah. So Aloe holds it down. Boom. He don't say nothing. They take him to the pier where we live as like the piers. If you've been in Sunset Park, more or less. Because we just took the name Bay Ridge. We just took that like, it sound good as ours. But our part is not really Bay Ridge. It's Sunset Park, a.k.a. the gun to the set. Facts. Shout out to Meg BK. Y'all already know. I told y'all look him up. Meg BK 526 official. Owns the clothing line Hold Your Own. Has a store called The Booth, New York City on 52nd and 6th. Feel free to stop in and shop. At the same token, there's a booth in there where you could drop your bars. It's a studio. Facts. And he got the illest street music. Came home from a body. With all due respect to that guy's family that passed, but came home from a body in the early 90s. These are people I grew up with as kids. Facts. So with that being said, they take Aloe. They strip him down. Boom. Butt naked. And send him home. Naked, bro. This is what I heard. And I asked Aloe as time went on, because mind you, when they catch Aloe, I'm now in Brooklyn hanging out. Like, this is all in Brooklyn. But what I meant was another totally different part of Brooklyn that a lot of dudes from my hood don't go hang out in. Like, I go everywhere. I would start hanging out in places, and one would think that I lived there. So I'll start hustling on the block. They'll give me work if I want. If at the time I was messed up and needed to be put on, right? Because in the hood, we feel somebody's really putting us on and helping us out, right? When they give us work. When they give us something to sell that is either going to kill us or we're going to hurt somebody with, right? Which maybe not intentionally you trying to get money, but people do pass when you pass them something that's harmful, right? So it's like they looking out, but are they really? Because they just gave you something that might put you away for the rest of your life. But I get it. The hood mentality is like, some put me on. But he really didn't. He put you on to get locked up, my dude. Putting you on is a dude that says, and I'm just saying in hood terms, right? Or the hood thinking, the state of mind that that we be rolling with, because I just can't say y'all because I don't forget my people and I don't forget where I came from or where I'm trying to go. So what I'm saying is that put on, to me, when a dude says, yo, I'm going to put you on, it's put me on where I ain't got to do nothing. Like it's me and you, like you on. But if you putting me in my hand and giving it me to sell it and be like, yo, keep $20 out of each bundle, my man, you trying to play me. You treating me like another dude that's just coming to work for you. And leave in the comments if you think I'm wrong with that. Or am I thinking right? Or am I thinking right? Or maybe I'm just thinking a little grown. Or maybe I'm thinking a little too grown for a lot of people. But I just want the people, the youth, or anyone that watches this, it don't got to be just the youth, but mainly because these are the people that people feel is out there getting it, which in reality is not. The older people are worse than the young people. So we keep saying the youth is doing this, the youth is doing that. Nah. The OGs, the killers, the gorillas, the $100 billers, sometimes we worse. A lot of times we worse. They learned it from us. So what are we talking about? With that being said, I just feel that you're not really putting me on. You're putting me to work for you. And you the boss. And I'm just a worker. So anyway, I went to hang out by Nostrand. Nostrand became like my stomping grounds. And on Nostrand, I was on Nostrand and Gates. I used to go through. This was when I was indulging also. Because back in the days when we grew up, I heard Gangsta Lou say, back in the days, this is what we did. And he was right. When people be like, oh, son is a crackhead, son is a dope fiend, son used to get high. Yeah, back in the days, that's why all the real killers, gorillas, dudes that was getting bread, they all indulged, man. Like it was misery out in the streets. Like the streets don't look like they look now at all. This is beautiful compared to the way it was. Cars on fire on every block, buildings abandoned everywhere, like super slummed. Super slummed. And shout out to Philly. You know what remind me of New York back in the days when I went there and I stood out there for like 3 or 4 months? I lived in Philly also. I lived everywhere. That's sad. Right? That people thought I was from certain areas. Like people be like, he's from Harlem. No, I lived in Harlem because I met someone there. And I was hustling in Harlem. That's another video I'm coming with. And for those that ask, yo, stay on the subject. Now, this is like a podcast show by myself. So we maneuver. We don't want to stay talking just about one thing, make it miserable for you. I get it, but I get back to the story. I get back to the topic. I spin around, my brain comes back, boop, and I'll be like, holy snap, this is what we was talking about, moron. What? You feel me? So with that being said, what were we talking about? So I was just about to say, leave it in the chat. Like if I was live, yo, what we was talking about, leave it in the chat. Moron, you're recording a video. Wake up or you still asleep. So back in the days, this is what we did. Because I seen an interview with Gangsta Lou because I be watching. I told you I be watching. This is what I do. YouTube. So he said that. He said, bro, to people trying to disrespect, I never smoked crack. He said, my thing was coke. And back in the days, dudes, that's what they was doing. He's right. He's right. He's 100% right. And for those of you that be like, well, how you know? You're a kid, bro. Like, you mad young. You look mad young. You like a baby. I said it before. I got kids that could go to the bar and drink illegally. With that being said, you got to know my age unless I had kids like when I was up. But I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Warpath, I'm over 40 years old. Facts. With the heart and the feeling and the movement of an 18-year-old, bro. I feel super young. Don't get the age thing confused or what a dude used to do or whatever he's doing. With nothing. I'm a good dude. But if you violate, you get violated, right? So with that being said, Lou said that back in the days, this is what dudes did. And he was right. I said, you know why? He's 100. Dudes don't talk about that. And I was just saying that to my man when we was talking in the block. I said, when I grew up, man, when I was growing up, all the gorillas, killers, $100 billers, dudes with the cars, the people that I looked up to, that I thought was about something. And now that I'm getting older, I realized they really wasn't about nothing. They just made $2 look like something. But they really had nothing. You get it? I know, because as I grew up, I turned into them. I admired the dude that used to drive back and forth through 4th Avenue, through 5th Avenue with his car, with the rims, with the system, with the Buick Regal, the Grand National, the Cutlass. Boom, boom. Jump into the highways of my home, girl. Can't you see the rhythm? Love is everywhere. Boom. Eats me, son, she. Boom. It takes two to make a thing go right. Boom. It's the Big Daddy Kane. 6 minutes. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on.